morning or evening. Hello there, we are going to the Scarborough Fair. This was actually the first year I've ever attended. I attended my first time this year and my second time this year and my third time this year because I had so much fun the first time I had to keep going back. But the video footage you will see, it will be from the second time when I had my baby with me and the third time when I did not have my baby with me. If you have any questions for me, feel free to leave it in the comments. Let's jump into it. Scarborough Fair style. It was quite a drive. I think about an hour and a half from where we live. Eli was kind of over it because he had already seen his life flash before his eyes a few times, so he was ready to just walk the rest of the way. And I would highly suggest getting there early. It opens at 10. Get there at 9:45 or 9:30. Be there and parked. Because the second time, I was running a little bit later. The traffic was definitely present. And then we also had to park in a horrible spot that was not fun to get out of later. This is the mashed potato sundae. Very excited. Shared it with Eli. It's mashed potatoes, pulled pork, and has a little cherry tomato on the top. It's very good. We found this random throne. We're taking pictures. This is the crew. And there's Eli. He did not want to wear his kilt. He was too hot. But as you can see, there's a lot of people in costume. Whenever you go, I highly suggest wearing a costume. The weekends are themed. I wanted to bring Eli because there's going to be a time where we take him to see the fairy court. Definitely pack a lot of water for your baby. Eli drank a lot of water because it is hot. Oh, here we go. Fairy court time. Eli is very excited. See, he just got blessed the first time. And he's one of the fairies. She's a fairy. And as you can see, Eli was much more having fun on the ground. That's me twirling. I decided to create a wind, but then gave up because it wasn't actually helping. It's Eli's turn. Woo! And they blessed him with naps in the sunshine, full belly. We had a small conversation. He became a fairy prince this day. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Hooray! Now he's a fairy prince. We go over here to Scary Fairy. Oh, wait, sorry, not yet. We go over here. She has a little fish. She's a water fairy. This is Scary Fairy. My sister is terrified of him because he walks toe first and he has a no eyes mask. And these are all of our costumes. My sister is Isabel from Dragon Age. Fantastic, you are correct. Good costume. This is me. I'm a Selkie, which is like a seal person from Celtic lore because Eli was supposed to be wearing his kilt. So I ended up just looking a fool. Here's the parade. The parade is generally the same each time. However, the costumes change. So depending on the themed weekend, people might be wearing something else. Oh, there he is, walking toe first, toe first. That night, whew, I could not wear all that. There's the knights. Maybe they're gonna go joust. And Rachel also finds that thing terrifying. And there's Eli enjoying himself watching the parade. He'd just already eaten all his food. Brownies! Very excited. I got one and her name is Rachel. Got one as well. Eli wanted a brownie, but I told him, sorry, you are too young, son. He said, okay, that's fine. I'll play in the dirt. But here we all are sitting under a little gazebo, which was pretty neat. And then we got to see one of the mushroom people. They come often. And also, I'm gonna call these people out right now. They are not in costume walking. Why? He's wearing jeans too. You might as well wear a costume. It's too hot to be wearing jeans. It got up to like 100. Anyway. This is Eagle Crossing Bridge. But for babies, definitely come with companions unless you aren't planning on staying all day. If you're planning on staying all day, you need other people because I was pulling that wagon by myself for a long time, and as you can see, one of the companions has taken the baby. I get a break, so that was nice. I was very appreciative, still appreciative, just so you know. Someone else will be doing that later on, they're gonna get appreciation also. But we're gonna go see the mermaids. This is what we were doing. Eli is the Prince Fairy now, so he gets an umbrella over his wagon.
I love your tail.
Thank you. From my father's side. I'm but half a man without it. That was a good one, right?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Eli then said, hey, I kind of need to go to the bathroom. Could we please make a stop at the restroom? And I said, most certainly we can do that, son. Anything for you. As you can see off in the distance, there is the giant swing. Love that ride. And then we are gonna actually go into this castle, which I thought was just gonna be a fun little castle to go into. You would think by the gargoyles here guarding it, I would have taken a hint and thought, you know, maybe I shouldn't take a baby in there. But it says, take a walk through a world of magic, myth, and mayhem. And I just saw 5 and under, free! And I said, well, we gotta go in. Eli's trying to help. And now he has to bless the castle as we go through. Inside the castle, it's essentially like a little haunted house, but very dark. As you can see right here, there were times when I wasn't really sure where I was going at all.
Oh, scary. Oh, I don't like this floor. The scariest part of all.
If you heard in that audio, a man laughed at my joke. I wanted to leave that in. This was a very intense area. It's me and a baby walking in the shadows.
There you go. It is dark.
Yeah.
I can see why those tiny children turned back at the beginning. She says, Mama, why would you take me into this castle? I'm your favorite prince.
Anyway, so the sisters, basically, they were all princesses. They ran away in the forest, learned dark magic, killed their mentor. Then they came back to the castle and decided to kill everyone. Eli said that took a lot out of me and decided to take a nap immediately upon getting back. The rides here are really cool because they're all man-powered. So the swings are all pushed by someone. These little 3 ships are pushed by someone. We decided we needed sustenance, or maybe I did, but fish and chips it was for me. This man was giving out free samples of soap, which I didn't realize was soap. I thought it was a little chip, and I took one. I did not eat it. I could tell by the smell, but I was disappointed. These dresses were cool. And then in here, I believe there was armor. My friend, Rachel, the veteran of Scarborough, she helped pull the wagon as well, so thank you for that. And then you saw a little wagon pass that already had a built-in cover on it. That's really something more of what you should get / want to use whenever you are at something like this, instead of just a regular wagon that came from Lowe's. You can rent wagons there. If you want to do that, there is that option. But I would definitely suggest a wagon over a stroller, just because it would, in my opinion, it was easier to go across the grapple in a wagon. Here, you can see, I think it's Hit a Monk. I won a fishy for Eli in there, and then my sister won Cupcake the dog at the William Tell Shoot the Apple Off His Head game. And then Eli told me while we were in the final joust area that he did not wish to watch the final joust anymore, and that he needed to find a holding rock. So I said, all right, son, because I love you so much, let's go find you a rock to hold. And he was like, okay. I would suggest going by yourself and then also going with baby, so then you can do everything you want to do, and then after that you'll know what will he like to do, or is there anything he'll want to do. So long as there's grass and dirt, my baby is happy. A few things you may want to know. I would definitely buy tickets online before going, or get the Friend of the Fair pass if you're considering going every weekend. That'll save you money. Honestly, it's easier when you show up, because then you can just get in the line to go in versus getting in the ticket line and then getting in the line to go in. So that takes time. With Eli, I wanted to pay with cash, so we did the ticket line and then going in. I would suggest not doing that. Buying online and then going in was much better. The next time we went, we got there about 9:45, 9:30, so we were actually able to see, they fire off a cannon. I had not seen that yet. And so we were able to see that. This man wanted to take our picture because we all looked so awesome. This also terrified my sister. He had hands all over his body. This I just thought was cool. I wasn't really sure what it was though. Here we're showing off our outfits. It's my sister. This is the veteran. Obviously she looks the coolest. And then there's me dancing around in front of the bathroom of all the things. Anyway, this is my other friend. There she is. Another thing my veteran friend would suggest would be that you eat first, so the lines aren't as long. This time my sister has also brought her own little stein, which you will see later. There it is. You'll see a close-up of it momentarily. And here they actually have a menu. I didn't realize they did the first time we went. Okay, so we got the King's Plate, which is fried vegetables, an assortment. We got chili cheese fries, and we also got the mashed potato sundae again, which was fantastic as always. There's the stein. It has LeFou on it from Beauty and the Beast, and the other side has Gaston. It came from, what's it called? LeFou's, his little restaurant thing at Disney World. Anyway, so now we're trying to hunt down Gandalf because we have spotted him. He is a regular, and we are so excited because we didn't see him the weekend before. Yeah! Yay! Yes, that was all of us saying yay at the exact same time in the exact same way. It was not planned. This is some glass blowing. It just looked like a workout. There was a chance of rain all week for the day we decided to go, and then we got there and there was no rain, and it was actually 60 degrees, and I dressed for obviously the heat of Texas. And I was cold. I was cold for the first half of the day. And Rachel, the veteran of Scarborough, told me I could use her cloak. And I was like, no, it's fine. Even though everyone could see the goosebumps all over my body, I just said it was cool. This lady plays the harp, and it sounds fantastic. And this is cool. They make coins, and they actually smash them right there in front of your face. They have a whole bunch of different kinds you can get. They're two-sided. Here's some belly dancing. That was really cool. And it's also, the way they're moving looks like a good way for me to break my body in half. Okay, steak on a steak. This is a classic Ren Faire eat. I guess, food. There we go. This is something that my friend Rachel the veteran always gets. She loves it. And honestly, it's very good. So the reason my sister has a stein is because, as you can see my other friend there, she has a plastic cup, and sometimes the plastic cups are not very sturdy or they just fill them up really high. So my sister has a stein for durability. So you are allowed to bring a stein if you want to. That is a Scottish egg. It was very good. It's basically an egg wrapped in meat and then fried, breaded and fried. And we're back to the mermaids. We always enjoy a good mermaid visit.
Good morning. Are we having a good day today?
She was wearing her winter gear because it was so cold.
Thank you.
I guess you could say I'm Jossum. No, I can't help it.
And there's a cute little family. They were mushroom people. There's the troll hut. No trolls out today. This I thought was hilarious. It says, closed due to plague. And then this lady, she was just, her garb was so incredible. I just needed to film her. And then this guy plays the spoons or something. I'm not really sure what that is, but I thought it was neat, so there it is. There's just really neat stuff everywhere you go. There's really something for everyone. That giant sword is really cool. This is us on the giant swing, having a blast. We're all kicking up our heels. We had a swing man who we specifically liked to use because the first time we went, he said we were funny, and obviously that stuck with us. All right, so here we have Celtic Legacy, and it was really cool. We got real into it. I got to I got to forcefully push down my staff on the ground to the beat. So that was fun. It was just really fun to watch them. They were very high energy, very enjoyable. flames! Isn't that neat? He keeps playing the flames as he plays the bagpipes as well. My sister Rachel and Rachel, veteran of Scarborough, is getting a CD and she is getting all the band members to sign it. I am, of course, sitting down. My back hurts and I'm getting a little hungry. Even though, yes, we did eat a bunch of food earlier, but it's time for me to eat again. So here's our food, woo! So that is a blueberry cheesecake bar and then also butterscotch pudding thing. It was good. And then here we have Rachel, veteran of Scarborough, taking a picture with Sora on the left and The Witcher on the right. This show here was called Circus de Sewer, and it's a rat and cat show. This is really cool. Apparently she's also been on America's Got Talent. I didn't know that, but she has done this on there, where the rat runs across the legs and then goes back up onto the ramp and finishes out his little flame jump. She's actually a very humorous person as well. And later on, I didn't get the video of it, but she hula hoops a flaming hula hoop on that tightrope up there. So she is quite talented. Yay, go America. The rat supports us. So here we have the final joust, which at this point, I'm about to run out of battery on my camera, but we have a knight to the left, and then we have a knight over here. But the knight on the left is actually a girl knight, so that's pretty cool. And then they fight and stuff at the end. It's pretty fun. They draw blood in the final joust. That's why we were there to watch the final one and not any of the ones leading up to it. That was the Scarborough Fair. Highly enjoyed. First, second, and third time going. I thought it was extremely immersive. I highly suggest wearing a costume. If you are bringing a small child, I would suggest a costume that does not require a lot of effort, but definitely do something. Those people that just walk around in regular clothes, they're lame. Dressing up is also fun because then you can take pictures with other people dressed up, or people want to take pictures with you, which is so flattering whenever they ask that. Not gonna lie, feel pretty cool when people ask me to take my picture or be in a picture with me. Then you know. I'm like, okay, I'm cool enough to be here with everyone at this festival of nerds. Oh, this was a super big deal for me, but we rode an elephant and I was scared and I had to pretend not to be, but I wasn't very good at that. We rode the elephant, it was an experience, and now I don't need to do that again. I'm very tense. I don't think it's an enjoyable experience. I can imagine they want me off their back immediately and just go on with their life. Alright, so that's all I have for today. Hope you have a super awesome, spectacular day, and I'll see you out there somewhere. Bye!